Hey everyone, it's Helix, and today I'm coming at you with a tutorial on how to make medieval wallpapers, much like this one right here. Great for a medieval game project or something like that. So let's open up Photoshop, and let's go to File, New, and I'm going to make a 1920 by 1080 document. You can make yours whatever you want to. And I already have all my textures loaded up already, so sorry, I was watching that video in Chrome. So what we're going to do is right-click, copy this image. Let's go back into Photoshop. Let's edit, paste this into there. We're going to drag this up a little bit. Then we're going to go to Layer, Layer Style, Gradient Overlay. They're going to make the gradient overlay a actual overlay. Or actually, let's make it multiply. Sorry, multiply. And then turn the scale down just a bit, and then make it about 94 degrees going that way. So now it's shaded this way a little bit. Then we are going to go to Image, Adjustments, Brightness, Contrast, and let's turn the brightness down. And then let's go to Filter, Sharpen, Sharpen Edges. And let's go to Filter, Sharpen, Smart Sharpen. This is just how I do things. So if you guys want to do something different, then do whatever you want to. And now it gives it this really nice grainy effect, but we're going to add some noise, so go to Filter, Noise, Add Noise, and turn on about 2.5 on that. And that's our background. That's a really nice looking background so far. So let's leave that how it is. Let's go to Layer, New, and then Layer again, and click OK. And then we're going to add an adjustment layer, which we go to Layer, New, Adjustment Layer, Gradient Map, and click OK on that, and then we can change our gradient map. I'm going to start out with this, but we're going to change the colors to a brownish, washed out brown, and then this can be a sort of like that. And then let's click OK with that and make that an overlay. So now that looks like that. I'm not being too specific here, but hopefully you can kind of catch on to what I'm talking about. Alright, so now we have a really nice looking background, and our gradient map needs to be above everything like usual. I'm not going to bother with naming our layers and everything, but hopefully you will be as organized as you can possibly be. So I'm going to load up the texture, or the text tool, which usually takes a little bit to load up on my computer. Alright, so let's make a text box that says, let's make it Ragnarok, and then let's make that a 160 font. So let's actually make a new guide. So View, New Guide, and then go to Vertical, and then 50%. And that'll make a guide straight down the center, but let's make it about right to there. And then we're going to make a new layer just below Ragnarok right here, and let's make a new text box. Whoops. Let's make a new text box that says Online, and I'm using the font Ring Bearer right now, so that's kind of why it looks awesome. I'm not really going into full detail on some things, and I'm sorry for that, but I did want this to be kind of a short tutorial. So there we go. Let's center up everything just how I want it. That looks good to me. Let's drag Online just a bit right here. Okay, so let's go to Ragnarok, and then we're going to go to Layer, Layer Style, Bevel and Emboss, and change Smooth to Chisel Hard, and then change the size all the way up, and then make it about deep, so where you can tell it's shaded, but not too deep, you know. Make it about 470% is what I have. And then we're going to go to we're going to duplicate our background layer, our rocky background layer, and we're going to drag that above our text, and that's going to block out everything, all the text of course, but we're going to make that, I think I used overlay. Here, let me see what I used. Alright, let's use linear burn, and we're going to turn the opacity to about 75%, 75, and then we are going to turn the Ragnarok, or the online text, let's just make that beveled and embossed as well, just so we're catching up with each other here. Alright, and what we're going to do is, after that, let's select our Ragnarok text, go to select, load selection, and just hit OK, make sure it's channel Ragnarok transparency. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one, make sure it's add selection on this, not a new selection. And then we are going to go to our overlay texture that we just did, and go to select inverse, and then go to select and modify, and we can feather our selection, just make it like by a few pixels, maybe 2, and then let's hit delete, and that will get rid of everything but what's over your text. And as you can see, some of the edges are a little bit rough on here, so let's blur it out just a little bit, not too much obviously because we don't want things to look ugly, but let's blur it about like that. That's good. Alright, so we're done with that now, and it's already starting to look good. So let's add some drop shadow to our text, and make sure you do this right because this really will matter in the future. Spread is a big tool that you don't want to mess up. Alright, let's do the same for Ragnarok. Let's turn the size up, turn the spread up a little bit. And that's good for that. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video because I need to go do something, but I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I am back. Sorry about that. But as you can see, it's already looking pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and... Wait, what is this texture? Oh yeah, I totally forgot what I was going to do with that. But let's go ahead and make a gradient for the torchlight effect that I have on here. It's sort of a orangey effect, and that's totally preference based. You can do that if you want to, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. Change this color to a light orange, and then make sure it is linear. Just have something like that, and you can make it overlay, and that'll give it sort of a really cool glowing effect. If you want to, you can blur it out a little bit if that's what you want. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Okay. Alright, so that looks really good so far. Let's see what else we should do. Looks like we can make the light look like it is coming from this instead of, just straight on. And how we do that is we add, or at least how I did it, was we add a gradient overlay on the text itself. And you can do this. Let's see, make it an overlay. Let's see if this is how I did it. Sorry, it's kind of hard to remember. Oh yeah, we want to make sure that we have the right gradient. Whoops, there we go. Make sure it's the right color and everything as well. So you want to do something like that. Make the opacity down a little bit, and then you can do the same with the online gradient overlay. Make sure you have the right colors. This is a really fast way to do this, by the way. It's not exactly the most correct way, but yeah, that's how you do it, guys. I hope this tutorial really helped you out. I can see you all making some really cool wallpapers in the future. And leave a video response if you do end up using it, and I'd love to see what you do with this tutorial. I'll see you guys later.